What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Game Changers Podcast. It's your boy, Known G. I'm in here with Boss Man J and Meritocracies. Tonight, we're going to be getting into Unc, Mr. Tendernism from Smokehouse Destination Barbecue in California. Everybody's been seeing him go viral over the last few months. With the brisket and all the meat just falling off the bone, and him walking away from the table, throwing his glasses and everything. Tendernism, and multiple food reviewers and all kinds of people just going through the Instagram, going viral. People going down there to check out the food, and there's been a lot of backlash of him. People feeling like he's not being paid and him not having a percentage of the business, because a lot of people were going to see him going to this smokehouse essentially because they felt like this man ran the business.
They thought he was the owner, which I did too, because that's how they pushed it on social media. But so when it went viral, everybody started flocking to it and found out it was a white dude who owned it. The white man actually said that he's partnered with this black man, with Unc.
Yeah, but I blame it. I blame the internet for that, because from the beginning, if people watch their story from the beginning, he always came out and said that he wasn't the owner.
Yeah,
he always came out and said that he was a partner. People took it upon themselves, because he was always the ones in the video to say that he was the owner.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, I saw it all blow up because of my wife actually told me about it, and Keith Lee had did the food review and tried to give Unc 4 racks and was gonna give 1,000 to the restaurant or whatever and feed people in this and that. I think we're all familiar with Keith Lee and his charity work and stuff, and he just told the truth on him. He said that it looked like Mr. Tenderism was told to say what he said, and it was staged and forced, he says. So, he got told what to say. And Keith Lee, I just was like, dang, man, is it a predatory thing? And I know Unc is old, you know what I'm saying, but Unc gotta have some better sense than this. What were you?
Man, Unc looking like I don't want this white man. Don't you never put your arms around me in no goddamn camera again. Look how uncomfortable that man looking.
Yeah, I mean it's clearly forced. Like Mayor Socrates was saying, if people were following him from the beginning and actually at least did their due diligence to go back and see their story, it looked like they met up through their interest of barbecue. I don't know exactly their real where they actually met, but it was obviously through cooking barbecue. When they started off small and they were doing their own thing, selling food, and then they ended up, opening the restaurant. I don't know the percentages of how much Unc supposedly is in with the business or whatever.
Because that's the gray area right there. That's what we want to know. You talking about partner? What kind of partner? Are we talking about 5% partner, or are we talking about 40% partner? There's a big difference. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So we don't know. We don't know how much he's actually getting, if he is getting anything at all. But it's being presented to us that that he has something, his hands in the pot of what's going on with the actual business. But we don't know that as the actual viewers and all that. We don't really know.
Well, that's what the man says. That's what whatever the owner, the white guy, that's what he says. But Keith Lee was there, and you know how Keith Lee does his anonymous thing, so he sends people in and stuff. And these people, as soon as they saw that Unc had a little bit of notoriety and he was going viral, this guy instantly put Unc behind the camera and now he's in front of the camera. It was a clip went viral showing him behind the store. Him and Unc. Unc has the camera in the hand. He getting all the angles, and now this guy's in front of the camera. So it's like, that's really like sleazy. That's sleazy.
Yeah, he's not doing a good job of saving face of the business because you look scammy. Everybody can read body language in these videos, bro. You look like a scumbag. Let's just keep it real. Like,
yeah, I feel like they finna lose a lot of business behind this. And Keith Lee actually gave them some pretty good reviews. He did say that the meat looked like it was pre-cut to fall off the bone when you pick it up. He did a little test. The briskets wasn't falling off like they do when Unc be doing it and all that. The only thing that was tender, like Unc said, is the oxtail, which is cool either way, man. But like, to be mad at Keith Lee for trying to give the owner the money, that part to me, I didn't understand what were they so upset about? Because if he give you the money and you mad that he gave it to you and not the employees, then you do what the fuck you want to do with it. That ain't his motherfucking job. He did what he came to do. He gave you
offer a tip to a business owner was crazy. That was the other thing too, is like, he really thinks Walt is like this helpless guy who needs his help. How are you going to tip a business owner? Tip the whole staff.
Did he really just tell Keith Lee that he should have tipped his?
all right. First off, the body language from Unc, can already tell he mad that he didn't get that money, and he know that man disrespectful. Second of all, the nigga in the back, sit your goofy ass down with your hands in a diamond like you Diamond Dallas Page or Jay-Z from The Rock with your hands in a pyramid. Man,
what are you doing back there, bro?
Yeah,
what is he doing?
He trying to let y'all motherfuckers know that he a part of our game.
To offer a tip to a business owner was crazy. That was the other thing too, is like, he really thinks Walt is like this helpless guy who needs his help. How are you going to tip a business owner? Tip the whole staff.
Did he really just tell Keith Lee?
Man, that was some sinister kind of shit, man. Like, oh boy, Unc under something. He under the Illuminati right there. You see that, old boy in the back? Unc couldn't say what he wanted to say. Old boy in the back throwing that up, looking all crazy. Something's going on there.
He said, man, when he went to the location to look for Unc, he said they had Unc walking around with 4 bodyguards. You couldn't even get to him. Then they said he was doing a show. He was doing a podcast, so he wasn't going to be available for the rest of the day. And they tried to leave the money for him, and they didn't want him to leave the money for him or anything. So it was like, it's a real jealousy thing going on. And what this commenter said is, somebody go tell Unc that man is using him. And tendernism. We talked about the copyright. What happened with y'all were telling me about went on with the copyright on that?
Well, supposedly, the owner, the white guy, he supposedly went and put trademark on tendernism, but there was a lawyer supposedly that's been on Unc's side that knew that tendernism may have end up being trademarked, not by him, maybe by the owner or somebody else. So he went up there and filed a trademark as well. So there's like there's a battle going on with that tendernism name, I guess. I don't know all the the details.
Man, it's a lot of predatory shit going on. Because first off, can you imagine the type of person you got to be to come up off of Unc and then go behind his back and go try to trademark that shit? You a slimy mother. Boy, you slimy.
Yeah, he's dirty, man. He's dirty.
Yeah. And where's Unc's family? Where's Unc's daughters or Unc? He got some family around or anything? Or is he just, because he's saying like, oh, he thinks he's just some a helpless guy. Yeah, I want to know more about Unc at this point.
Yeah, cause Unc look like he a hostage or some shit.
Unc look like he's smoking that dope.
Man,
Unc look like he's smoking that dope.
Well, I
He
think
got,
it's.
I ain't gonna
he
put him.
got Unc on that dope, man.
I don't know if it's really his nephew that does the MCing in the spot, because they got like a DJ or MC in there that they be doing little stuff to keep the restaurant entertained. So he be on the mic saying stuff or doing stuff. I don't know if that's really his family, but he called him his uncle, like for real. So I don't know if they play uncle play nephew thing going on, but
I think everybody just call him Unc at this point.
Yeah. But I don't know. That might really be his family, because Boss Man Jay was seeing where his
I'm
family
gonna
and stuff.
go. I'm gonna go. I want to see what this shit about. I
You
ain't paying
gonna
no $120 for no goddamn 3 pieces of meat. So
I'm sure it's not bad. But let's just keep it real. It's Unc's marketing. It is him, the tendernism, him throwing the glasses, getting up from the table, him looking in the camera,
Yeah.
looking all crazy.
Going viral, going crazy, yeah.
That allow people to say, you know what? I like this guy. I want to come and support the business. And once he starts blowing up, once he has a whole brand to himself, here comes
the white man.
Here comes Christopher Columbus. You know what I'm saying?
Like he discovered tenderism.
It was predatory as hell to take advantage of some shit like this, bro. It's like you still could have used Unc as a marketing tool for the business, but
and stayed in the background.
In front of the camera. You want to be in front of the
stay
camera.
in the background. Nobody never had to know that it was your shit.
Man. You want to be the one in front of the camera.
Exactly. Thank you, Mayor Socrates, man. I was thinking to myself, when this had happened, why dude can't take a page out of Slim from Cash Money's book? All you had to do was let Unc be Lil Wayne.
That's hard to do for some people.
Man, bruh, you don't have to be the face of the business.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Exactly.
Come on, man. Read the room, bro. You about to fuck up all the money for real.
Man,
you think about it. Man, you know how many people was on their way out that way? Just off of that TikTok or off of that whatever social media that went crazy on? Because I saw it. And like I said, I had been seeing it. And my wife had to explain to me what it was, what he was talking about. Because I seen that. What is that? But, yeah. This shit is just crazy. Like, bro, you won the lottery. You trying to win the lottery again. We don't like you. We like Unc. Put Unc back in front of the camera. Damn.
Tripping. But once again,
Unc looking like he be about to. He on his last leg. He's sick of this shit, man. He can barely fucking walk.
Man, I don't need that 4K, man.
Camera in my face. You gonna fuck up my motherfucking money. Then you wanna hug me. I ain't helpless. Bitch, I am helpless. Help me. That's what Uncle looking like. Help me. Keith Lee, bring that fucking money back. Fuck what he talking about.
Like, why not let that man get that money, man? It's free money for him. He just wanted to tip the man. He was actually offended by the man wanting to tip.
To offer a tip to a business owner was crazy. That was the other thing too, is like he really thinks Walt is like this helpless guy who needs his help. How are you going to tip a business owner? Tip the whole staff.
Like Unc just sat back. Unc said, "Hold on, nigga. Shit, help me. Fuck these motherfucking employees. They get paid. I ain't."
Yeah, man, it's definitely.
Unc is a business owner. He's a part of the business.
Yeah. Shout out to Unc and Destination Barbecue, and shout out to Keith Lee, cause he did get him an honest review.
Yeah.
Shout out Keith Lee for telling the truth on their ass, man. Keep doing God's work out here.
God is the greatest.
All right. Hey, we're gonna leave it there till next time. Game Changer Podcast. We'll be right back. Like, share, and subscribe.